most of the time.
Or bottom
I mean,
lane.
the best.
Super's in a lot of trouble, going to juke it around. That Zeus has got Arc Lightning back off cooldown, and that'll get the first blood over to NewBee. Coming in to contest the pull, they just snowball in. Shard's going to flag the fact that Ferrari has the help of Hal coming in, so he can gather up these souls. I was expecting his CS to be a little bit better in the mid lane than what it is now. I know he's even Stevens. We can't say bad CS, Ferrari, bad. Like, it's still pretty damn good. Looks like now Lycan's going to try and stop this attack onto Chuan. He's got nothing more to give Chuan apart from his life over to NewBee. At the same time, the Dazzle also dies a little bit further over. And the Lycan, well, the good micro, able to take out the Zeus. So he's able to get himself a solo kill. But it's a 2-for-1 trade-off.
Dive soon.
Oh, there it is. He drops the Tombstone. He's looking for the decay, but he's waiting until that spin wears off. So now he can soul rip and he can go for a 3-man decay. Ferrari, the perfect time to arrive. You might lose Luo, but he's going to be able to get these revenge pickoffs. Finds the Juggernaut and now moves up. Not enough mana for a raid, so Banana will be able to escape. But you lose your offlane Undying, who did have a lot of levels, but Ferrari gets the Jugger and the Tusk in return.
Oh, bot lane, they're going on Zeus, and that's a level 6 for Rabbits, and that's a kill.
I don't think you really want to complete that TP, Tusker. Like, that's a... Okay, now you will. Rabbit's a very, very fast Lycan Wolf. Runs out of any kind of shards or slow. He's not a healthy Wolf, however. Is it just me, or is he moving very, very weird?
The possibility of a death. They actually look like they want to run into him.
Well, they see him. They found him. Super came up from the bottom lane. Now he doesn't have Poison Touch, but they can throw the Fissure out. They'll get the first stun, and then Super's going to do the body block. So the Rays will get in range, and Super can just attack him down. He didn't actually do the burst heal, but he'll take 4 attacks. The ball charges are kicking in, and the Char's going to keep him back in Super. Popped by the Thunder God's Wrath. Never even had time to let the Shallow Grave go. And Ferrari needs some help. There'll be a double ulti, both his original and his death ulti. But both only get himself a Tusker. The Fissure cancelling the Lina TP out. So Rabbit comes in for some extra moolah himself. But that means they drag Luo off the top lane. And already Hao is trying to capitalize on the situation. They're pushing that tower down hard.
Yeah, it's a slightly better trade for NewBee this time. But away with the decision here, going Masker Madness, getting that increased bomb hits, and at the same time, the punishment at the moment is going to be IG smoking into that rush pit, and the pings are coming out, the Zeus ulti's out, and they know what's up.
Thunder God's Wrath. Chuan moved down though, so he can Fissure block this one out. Roshan down to 1800. They drop the Undying Tombstone. It's going to make it very difficult for NewBee to get in, but they're already just so low. The Dazzle's down, but the SF as the Aegis, they're getting blocked in by the Shards. Now finally Rabbit finds his way free. They pull off the curse, but only blows up the Aegis Immortal over on Ferrari, while Banana puts himself under. Nuwitz is getting ripped apart by dogs, and they manage to actually buy back on the Zeus, but they've lost 2 for this one. And look at Rabbit. Okay, yeah, his model is severely glitching as he's running around. But it's 9 for 7. What was the end of that teamfight recap? It's 2 for a 3 trade-off, but the buyback also came out from NewBee. And IG did take Roshan, but technically they only lost 1 because that death on the Fissure just makes NewBee be a little bit more cautious about things more than anything else. But the push on the bottom lane is where the rest of IG is coming. They're trying to beat into this tier 1 tower. Luo gets half of his life back from 1 soul rip. Line Strike Array, a little bit off as Winter Wyvern's going to call and brace himself up, but the SF has himself a raise, so finds even more kills. Just leveling up all that souls. Loved it. Push in.
Shadow Fiend's one of the best heroes there is.
For example, may just find themselves with no mana, or potentially killing off a Necro unit, dropping down to half life. So then be careful about more burst damage. Ferrari needs to back up. He's got 17 bond charges, and then the Eul Scepter. Hal blowing practically most of his Omni Slash because of that. Rabbit, the curse is there. Hilariously enough, it was over on a little Necro unit. It wasn't actually on a hero, so Rabbit running back in again. He wants to kill on the Zeus, but they'll cold embrace him, as well as throw out the Slave. Now the rest of NewBee will be coming in. They'll mop up the Tombstone. I think IG have had enough of this. They're not fully ready to fight. They've lost the Necro units. The Echo Slam Fissure and all that kind of jazz is there. And Ferrari actually getting caught. Chuan might have to throw out the Fissure. In fact, if he does it right now, they'll set up for 2. Ferrari, another Eul Scepter. He's got a secondary 1 he'll have to use instantly to dodge that Light Strike Array, while Super solo on life. Howard chasing him over in the 3 line, and he'll TP out, while Ferrari just becomes more of a man than NewBee ever could have been. Just raises him down. Lina and Bernard dropping, and Chuan, he's also having a crack. They're so low. Ferrari, he's in range of the raise. Is just on the edge. The green line is in range, and no, he actually stopped for it. and that put him out of range. Zeus in the tree line. Can they see him in time? One attack. The Yule Scepter over on the Juggernaut, so now they can raise on him instead. But Hal will get back out to safety. They should be very, very, very happy that Zeus is out for lens. I didn't observe that.
Yeah, that was just a big play from
Ferrari.
Ferrari's going in the mid lane.
He's got his BKB, but he doesn't actually have the ult. He doesn't care. Like, you take out the Zeus, you take out that little harassment damage, and he even commit the tombstone to ensure this, but NewBee had no intention of fighting. Alright, they're split pushing right now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And yeah, NewBee kind of have to do this, and it's a similar approach to what they.
How? That was not going to work. He didn't have mana for both spin as well as TP, so his TP got cancelled by the Yule Scepter, and Ferrari, I'd be wishing he had a Blink Dagger.
Got cancelled, so he can't TP away.
Yep, they're on the chase.
There's
Sean's
no
going to
mana
come
either.
up. There's the Vision, and Fissure. He can't. Okay, he's actually. He's going to get soul ripped. It's enough with only one unit standing next to him. I'm also seeing down the bottom lane, Lena's about to have a crack at Rabbit. Now, Rabbit's not that easy to kill. That's a level 2 Necro book, and he's actually going to try and turn over on Nu. Burns all the mana out. There's nothing more really to give. The snowball's coming in, but Rabbit in the Ultimate form, they're going to kill him off. What a great timing to arrive for Tule. Nu's still trying to run himself out of here, and so is the Tuskar, and the Shard will be able to help him do so. The Sigil, I should say. Yeah,
and burst down an important target, and speaking of bursting down an important target, well, maybe not such an important target, but that's what Ferrari just did to the Tusk.
I was too busy having a look at Sean getting a Blink Dagger, but
so he needs to actually stay in the game long enough to buy several more items if NewBee want to actually fight this game. But Lena, that's
the like of Wolves scattered out of position, so Sean just had to walk forward, blink, and then Fissure. And Ferrari TP's in to ensure the DPS is dedicated without having to commit something as big as Neko Slam.
For 3 time.
It's also Roshan time. They've got another 20 seconds until Roshan's up. And Lena's down for another now 30 seconds. This is the perfect time. And actually, they see Zeus. Chuan, blink in 1 second. Now he can jump up. Goes for the Fissure. Not the greatest stun in the world, but he can follow up with a secondary one. That allows for the Yule Set to set up. And Ferrari, one raise. Okay, gonna get a little bit cursed up. And that's actually Lure being controlled. Was that Lure? I think he actually managed to curse again onto one of the units. And cursing the Wolf instead, which didn't last long enough.
How again, being intelligent, recognizing there is in terms of its power, and you can be so far behind and still get that value, put that pressure on the enemy team. While here's another way to be behind and get some value. Smoke into Rush and IG on. Okay, they're
ready. Ferrari saw it because the smoke broke over from Banana. Now Ferrari, BKB, winds up the ulti. They need the Walrus Punch, and the ulti actually extends out. They have to do more damage, though. Ferrari finally hits the deck. The Zeus is already down for the count. The Lena will join him. And where's that curse? Well, it's over on Ferrari, but all it's managed to do is put Winter Wyvern trapped up on the hill, and Chuan will follow him to the ends of the earth. 21 for 10. Roshan's already been injured by NewBee, so half of the work is done for them. And that Undying Tombstone, they couldn't stop him. They couldn't get control of the fight. And they cannot take Roshan.
That fight shows all the signs.
Well, here it comes. Ferrari actually battling backdoor regeneration. The creep wave's going to spawn up, but they find the opening. It's Chuan's jumping, catching out the Zeus. The follow-up Fissure and the Soul Rip takes out so much of Tusk's life. They put him under now. And they'll give a little bit of it back, and he can charge forward. But the Necro units are still up. The mid-rank is dropping very, very quickly, and Nu's moving to the front lines. Lure was close enough. Maybe he's actually looking towards Rabbit with that Laguna Blade to find the kill, but they get the Yule Set for over on the SF. He's got a Yule Set of his own, but he's also still got the Aegis the Immortal. They want NewBee to find into this one. They got Tombstone back off cooldown. They're triggering out the Arcane Boots. Shadow Dive. So Ferrari able to easily run him down and go into the Yule Scepter. The speed of the SF, you'd think he wouldn't be as aerodynamic, but there's that Yule Scepter up, and they can follow up with the secondary Yules, but Nu actually going to use it on the SF instead, and now allows the Lycan. He's just using his minions to kill off the Lena. Didn't even need his real self, but now into the ultimate form, they're chasing down more. The Lena's on the sidelines for 50 seconds. No buyback available. And this is push time if only they could have a wave. The wave's coming up the mid lane, and that's the one they're probably going to try.
A little window into that old crazy Chuan Rubik.